fruit. I paint pictures with my words, tangled thoughts and feelings. Growinggames.com, Rory Favreau, tangled thoughts and feelings.
Hey there guys, welcome to the Growing Gamers podcast. My name's Rory Favreau. This is coming to you from Geelong, Victoria, Australia. Beautiful day outside, nothing to complain about here, recording from the car. Today, I haven't done one of these for ages, and I just thought, well, it's long overdue as I try to cover most things that I'm enjoying or I want to let you know about. Today, we're actually going to be doing a music review. We can find the Growing Gamers podcast on Facebook, on the page there. Type it into YouTube, you'll find these videos and more there. Email thegrowinggamers@gmail.com. Got that out of the way nice and quickly. For years, I've been a fan of hip-hop and rap music. I love metal as well. That's the main sorts of music that I do listen to. Pop stuff doesn't bother me, but it's just not something that I'd purchase, not for myself. Though if it's on, I'll listen to it, but I probably won't fucking sing along to it, I can tell you right now. When I was about 12 or 13 is when I got serious about my love of hip-hop. I'm 47, 48 this year. You always feel like a fucking 12-year-old. You know how little kids, they'll go, I'm 12 and a half. Well, I'm 47 and a fucking half. 47 and a half. I'm nearly 48, Mum. My mother, it's funny, I'm covered with, like, tattoos. But they're all of, like, toys and stuff like that. And my mother said to me, now, keep my age in mind. My mother, who is nearly 70, she said to me, don't you think when you get older, you're going to regret getting cartoons on you? I said, Mum, I'm nearly fucking 50. I didn't do it like that, and I didn't say fuck either. I showed my fucking mum some fucking respect. But when I was about 12 and a half, 13, excuse me, I just had a drink of a lemonade with ice in it. If you watch 2 days in a row, then I'm still on the same drink, but I'm several sips down. Cheers to you if you haven't, though. Thank you. All right. I hope I last through that because my next recording is going to go for 15 minutes. By the way, if you are interested in that one, I'm actually reading the Iliad. I've done one lot of 15, 16 minutes. I'm going to do another one, part 2. Over a very long period of time, we're going to work our way through the book, so don't be frustrated if you missed the first one. I will eventually compile them all. If you feel like me reading you the whole story, you can. It's about ancient Greece, back 800 BC. Anyhow, hip-hop, 12 and a half, nearly 13. I really get into it. And I love Iron Maiden. I love metal as well at the time. And my friend puts me on to Ice-T. Not the drink, the rapper. And he's still around today. Ice-T still stars in Law & Order SVU. But he still does music too. And he did an album back then. He did an album which had the song Rhyme Pays, 6 in the Morning. It was the original gangster rap, even before NWA. This was the first lot of gangster rap. But Ice has always been into metal as well. And years ago, he started a group called Body Count, which exists to this day. They don't perform a lot. But however, Carnivore is their 7th album, okay? And look, it's a fantastic album. So I'd imagine it's, they're calling it rap metal. It's not. It's just metal. Ice doesn't sing though. There are rhymes, but I still wouldn't say it's rap metal. Not at all. Ice does embrace the metal within him. And of course, Body Count is just a fantastic metal group. They sort of a combination of, I would say, metal and thrash. And Ice, like I said, he just spits the lines out like you'd expect an MC to do, but it's not quite as bouncy hip-hop. Like, he doesn't do the intonations that, like, for example, his song 6 in the Morning, he starts off in a higher pitch. It's like, 6 in the morning, police at my door, right? In this, he'd go, 6 in the morning, police at my door. And it's like more, and the guitars are more like, as opposed to just a hip-hop based drum beat that you might be used to, and the old break beats and a little bit of scratching by Evil E back in the day. So this is a 10-track. It sounds fantastic. You're getting everything you want out of it. It's, Ice-T, it's more about the passion of metal than him being, I won't say he's not proficient in it, but that it is simply a case of he's putting enthusiasm into it, and I love the fact that that is the way this album's being approached. 10 tracks, in my opinion, the running time is a little bit low for a 10-track album, though, because it's not quite on par with what a metal group would do, and it's definitely not on par running time from what a rap group would do. They'd either put more tracks in to fill it out. The average track goes for about 2.5 to 3 minutes, and I'm used to Ice busting out like 6-minute rhymes, and maybe there being 15 to 20 tracks on the album. So to only get 10 tracks of something that I'm really enjoying, it just threw me a little bit. Some of all the songs are good on it. Carnivore is a strong starting point, though it's weird because he's trying to make the analogy sort of a pack of wolves or a pack of dogs, but he jumps from like singular to multiple persons, and then I'm like, has he sort of forgotten like who he is? He's one person, but he says we instead of I, but who really cares? It's really well done. Look, other tracks that I really enjoyed were Bum Rush, which is track 3. There is a shout out to Lemmy on track 4 with the Ace of Spades and Motorhead, and that's really well done. He does, and the nice thing is he's not insulting the original source material by trying to sound too much like it. There's moments where, if you've listened to the original Ace of Spades by Motorhead, please do check that track out. Like Lemmy's signature sort of Ace of Spades, Ice does do that. And I think it's subconscious because we all do it when you listen to Motorhead or Ace of Spades. That's the quintessential sort of Ace of Spades. You know what I'm saying? Almost everyone's heard of Ace of Spades. If you haven't, fucking look it up. It's good. But the whole thing is you've got a song, track 5, Another Level, with Jamie Jaster on it. So you've got metal roots coming in there. And interestingly enough, though, Ice, one of his earlier songs that was really popular was Colours, and he does Colours 2020. It's almost blow for blow, the exact same song, but with a metal influence involved. The actual packaging for Carnivore is pretty cool. It folds out, so basically you do get this fold out with the CD in the middle. It's nice and detailed there. So you got the front cover, and then, of course, the band on the back with Ice being at the front there. And then the fold out just simply has body count. But yeah, and you got that. The disc. And I hate, I'm sorry, I know this is not environmentally friendly. I hate plastic, paper. I love plastic. I hate paper CDs. They don't stack properly. They don't look quite right in your collection. I get why they're doing them though, so I appreciate the environmental message, even though I may not appreciate the fact that it doesn't work in my collection. But let's face it, once I'm fucking dead, no one's going to be fucking keeping my CDs. One thing that is cool, and this is a nod to old school hip hop back in the day, they used to publish all the lyrics to their songs, and they have done it. So there is an illustrated lyrics, so you can sing along and actually be using the right words, which is something that's not done very often anymore. And I love the fact that they have done it. So you can learn the lyrics and you can sing along with Ice. You know, you can read along with me in your book. So all things said and done, I think this is a good album. It's worth adding to the collection if you're into a bit of metal, or if you just like Ice-T and you do want to see a bit more of what he's doing on the metal front. And a rating, and remember, these reviews are just simply my opinion. Doesn't mean that that's the end of it, or that I would say that you're wrong if you don't agree. I think it's a solid album, a little bit short on the runtime. It will be good enough for you to bump a few times in the car or wherever you happen to be. There's certainly enthusiasm and energy there that, you know, you'd want from metal. And I would give this, I would say, a solid 4 out of 5. I do think it's a really good effort from the crew. It's good to see that, you know, Body Count is still up and running. They were very controversial back in their time. They did the song Cop Killer, which got banned. And it was certainly a different age when they did that one. But it's certainly worth being a talking point nonetheless. Hope you enjoyed this review on Body Count Carnivore. I enjoyed bringing it to you. And please stay tuned for more videos, more audio podcast. This will be made into an audio podcast if you don't want to watch by the time you've watched this. That makes that redundant. But if you've got friends who you think just don't like YouTube, you can say, well, this idiot actually puts stuff out on audio, so they can listen, and you don't really miss too much of a beat. In any case, thank you for your time. Stay well, look after each other. Bye-bye.